Hello, my friends. I myself, Dr. Bhagwan Mali, Department of Botany, Tulsaram Chaturchanda College, Baramati. Friends, as you know that we have been learning very interesting unit from your paper second, and the name of unit is biofertilizer industry. In the last lecture, we have got idea related with the concept, need, definition, and types of biofertilizer. Am I right? Now, from the types of biofertilizer, nitrogen fixing biofertilizer and phosphate solubilizing biofertilizer, these are the two main types. But in nitrogen fixing biofertilizer, we have to learn about the rhizobium itself. Means, as you know that the microorganisms like some of the members of the bacteria, fungi, and members of the blue green algae are used in the used as a nitrogen fixer or nitrogen fixing biofertilizers. These organisms are specialized in fixing of atmospheric molecular nitrogen. Among the bacteria, specific species and strains of rhizobium, Acetobacter, Azospirillum are used. My friends, as you know that already I have told you, the rhizobium is a symbiotic nitrogen fixing bacteria, while Azotobacter and Azospirillum are non-symbiotic free living nitrogen fixing bacteria. In the sense, when rhizobium bacteria comes in contact with its host, specific host, then only it proceeds, it converts the atmospheric nitrogen into a usable form. But the Acetobacter, Azospirillum are the non-symbiotic free-living nitrogen-fixing bacteria are there. Among the photosynthetic prokaryotic cyanobacteria are also known as a BGA. Other bacteria which are prokaryotic in cyanobacteria are also known as a blue-green algae. Heterocyst blue-green algae like Anabaena, Allosaura, Calothrix, Nostoc, Cyctonema, Stigmoema, Calothrix, again Haplanocyphon, and non-heterogeneous BGS of Slatoria, Plectonema are used. Among the fungi, some of the members of the Basidiomycetes and Zygomycetes forms a mantle around the actually roots of higher plants and commonly known as the mycorrhiza. Myco means fungi, rhiza means root system. The mycelium may be active or endogenous. The hyphae enter the roots and forms of the bladder-like structure is the members are known as a worm. Acaulospora, Gliaspora, Glomus sclerosistis. These are the mycorrhiza are used as a biofertilizers, having a capacity to fix the atmospheric nitrogen, isn't it? Now, here we have to get idea about very interesting N2 fixing bacteria, that is a rhizobium. This is also known as symbiotic bacteria because that forms a nodule with the root system. It is a rod shaped gram negative bacterium. These are freely living in the soil, and when they comes in contact with the leguminous root system, they form the root nodules. There are actually 7 species of which are specific to the crop. Already I have told you, isn't it? Then also once again, here my friends, you have to keep in mind this is actually the area which is present on the root of a leguminous plant, that is a nodule. And when we will break this nodule, we will be able to find out the rhizobium bacteria. As already I have told you, they are very much host specific. Means rhizobium trifoliate is only trifolium clover. On the root system of a clover we will be able to. Rhizobium phaseoli can be able to find out only in the root nodules of a bean, phaseolus. Now leguminosarum, that will be able to find out in case of the pisum, vicia. Lupinus, that is a lupin is the plant. Japonica in case of the soybean. Means Rhizobium japonicum, when we want to find out that Rhizobium bacteria species, only we'll have to take a root system of a soybean. So very much host specific is nitrogen fixing organism bacteria is there. As already I have told you, symbiotic relationship is there. As the leguminous plants getting actually the biological fixed nitrogen to the host and exchange of products of the photosynthesis are provided to the rhizobium bacteria. As already you know that the rhizobium bacteria enters the roots through the root hairs or at the point of origin of a secondary root and colonize the cortex of the root and forms the bacteroid. The host synthesizes pink substance, that is a leg hemoglobin. Host synthesizes pink substance, leg hemoglobin, which surrounds the bacteroids and enabling them to metabolize the molecular nitrogen. The green and brown nodules do not make any contribution to the host plant in the nitrogen fixing green and brown. There are the various strains of a species specific strains that are required for the nodulation in the particular leguminous crops. The tears of root nodule shows the central bacterioid OID zone. What are the applications of biofertilizer? As bacterioid is a non-motile stage in the life cycle of the rhizobium for obtaining a pure culture of respective strains of rhizobium. A healthy plant with nodule is selected, root system washed under the running water, healthy unbroken pink colored nodule is selected. My friends, what this actually slide gives us idea, that is nothing but when we are interested to get a rhizobium bacteria in a large quantity, in a masses, at that time what we have to do, we'll have to uproot the healthy plant with healthy root nodule. Then roots washed thoroughly under the running water and healthy unbroken pink colored nodule we have to select, because that pink color nodule shows presence of a rhizobium bacteria, because pink color is there because of presence of a leg hemoglobin. Now what and how to actually reproduce or multiply that things that we have to see here. The application of bio, once we have learned the we have in our hand huge amount of a biofertilizer is present, or we have the sufficient amount of a biofertilizer present. Now how to apply to the seeds? So pelleting of a seeds or applications of a biofertilizer, that we have to study right now. What do we have to do? First of all, we have to take a 50 gram of sugar, 500 ml of a water. Now add the 50 gram of a sugar into 500 ml of a water, then heat for 15 minutes. Add again 200 gram of a gum arabica into the same solution, isn't it? In same solution we have to add the 200 gram arabic solution. Now my friends, along with that one, once we have heated this sugar solution, then cool to the room temperature. What things we have added into that one? 500 gram of a sugar, 500 ml of a water and 200 gram of a gum arabica. Now this heat the mixture for 15 minutes, then take out that solution into another pot, allow to cool to the room temperature. Then in that leguminous inoculant we have to add a 150 gram of a inoculum while slurry. Now this slurry of a 50 gram of a sugar, 500 ml of a water, 200 gram of a gum arabica and 150 gram of a peat, and in that we have to add the seeds. Add the seeds to inoculum slurry. Now seeds sufficient for 1 acre of a land. This actually 1 acre of a land we have to say and 12. After we have to say that mixing the seeds with the inoculum slurry by the hand, with the help of a hand we have to mix the things with seeds and then dry the seeds in a shade or in paper, and then after drying that seeds we'll have to use for the sowing. So this is the method of application of a rhizobium biofertilizer. Now rhizobiums cultured by the following steps in the laboratory. Where from we have to take the culture? Very simple thing is that we'll have to we can prepare in the laboratory. Materials such as powdered peat soil, lignite or powdered FOM are used to produce rhizobium biofertilizers. This carrier material is neutralized with calcium carbonate, autoclaved and mixed with the culture of the rhizobium. Mixture is cured in a tree for in trays for 2 to 5 days, then packed in the polythene bags. As we have studied the applications of a rhizobium biofertilizers to the means coat, we have to add a layer. Just now we have studied this method of addition of a application of a biofertilizers to the seeds. With this, my friend, I will say to you, thank you very much. Just now we have learned about the very interesting nitrogen fixing bacteria, that is rhizobium, which is having a capacity to symbiotically fix atmospheric nitrogen, and that nitrogen is made available to the plant. Now why we have to apply this rhizobium bacteria? Because easily that rhizobium bacteria will come in contact with the root system of the plant, and immediately the root nodules, many root nodules are there, definitely the rate of fixing of atmospheric nitrogen could be the definitely highest, and definitely that will nitrogen used by the plant for the its growth and its yield. So just to enhance the yield, enhance the we have to say that the production, again not only enhance but quality production, there is a possible with the help of a use of a rhizobium biofertilizer, my friends. With this I will say thank you very much to you.